Hello, everyone. Wanted to send a quick note over about the Ukraine invasion and some of the things that you can look for when it involves your investment portfolios. So, first, from a humanitarian level, this is very tragic. It is very sad what is happening to the people of Ukraine. So, a couple of things to look at because we've seen a lot of volatility in the market this week. So, obviously, this invasion is on top of the Federal Reserve's decision to raise interest rates and obviously record high inflation as well. So, first and foremost, one of the things to look at is the Fed. So, what will the Federal Reserve do? They came out and announced that in March they were planning to raise interest rates by 50 basis points. Most recently, this week, they've come out and backtracked and said that they will increase interest rates by 25 basis points. Will some of this volatility that we've seen in the stock market and maybe supply chain issues or oil prices, this could cause them to not raise interest rates at all in March. So it is something to keep an eye on as we're looking to invest. Obviously, the other thing is inflation. So oil prices are now above $100 per barrel for the first time since 2014. So this will benefit oil producers. However, this is already going to complicate the picture of gas prices and other soaring consumer products that we've seen. So how will inflation pay a risk? Could we look somewhere else potentially to replace that oil or even domestically? That could be a cause that can help to start to reduce some of that inflation. So as far as the stock markets go, so equity markets have dropped this week. Thankfully, Thursday was a positive day. Friday looks like it could be positive as well. The VIX, which tracks kind of the fear index or the volatility of the market, opened Thursday at a high of 37. Anything above 20 typically means that we are in a volatile market. One of the things that is positive is that a lot of the U.S. stock market is driven by consumer spending and consumer behavior. Inflation has been around now for about a year, and it has not put a damper on consumer spending. So one of the things that could lead to is a good market backdrop. It's something that could potentially prop the market up. So what should investors do now as you're looking at some of the news that you've seen break this week? Obviously, you don't want to make a irrational decision with your long-term money. So coming up with a plan and figuring out and looking at and seeing, okay, what bucket of money can I afford to have at risk? Which bucket of money do I need to be safer with? Also, are there other opportunities to invest in, such as some oil or energy companies? These are all things to consider. Obviously, you don't want to interrupt the power of compounding, but there are small tweaks that you can make with your portfolio. So if you're feeling uncertain about what to do with your investments or where to look, happy to reach out and connect. You can schedule time on my calendar, and I'm happy to go over your plan.